Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, a lot of really great things have been happening over the recent history in our fishing in our area. And while we lament sometimes about some of these changes, the added fishing pressure and things like that, one of the things that has happened is that there's been 3 new state fishing records over the last year. One of them was in Butterfield Lake, and it was a long-nosed gar of 15 pounds and 4 ounces was caught. That's the biggest gar ever caught in the state, and that's pretty amazing. A second record was broken this year, and it was in Cayuga Lake, and it was a 12-pound, 6-ounce largemouth bass. And then the third record, and this third record is really... This is really important for all of us living here in the North Country, and that is that a 9-pound smallmouth was taken in the St. Lawrence River this year. And it was taken by Dante Pirano. Now, I may be pronouncing his name incorrectly, but I want to give him credit for what he did. And it wasn't just catching a 9-pound smallmouth bass. What he really did was react to this in a way that I think is so incredible, so special, and I want to give him all kinds of credit. He caught this bass, brought it into a weigh-in in Ogdensburg. There was a tournament going on. He brought it in to be weighed in, and when they saw it was 9 pounds, they thought, oh my goodness, the DEC has got to be notified. The DEC was called. They didn't have anybody available to come out and verify this record, so they told the guy that had called them, they said, look, have him put it in salt, and we'll record all this later. Well, Dante didn't want any part of that. He had been trying so much to keep that fish alive, along with Barb Elliott, who is one of our premier fizzers that helps keep these smallmouth bass alive. And so they had been working with it. And he said, you know what? I don't care if I get credit for a state record. I don't care. I want that fish to be alive. I want to return it to the water. And they were about to do that, and a DEC representative showed up and was able to verify this new state record. But Dante cared more about that fish and how it could survive and go on, and maybe somebody else could have that same experience. He wanted to keep that fish alive, and I give him so much credit. And they were able to do that. I talked to Barb Elliott, who had been fizzing that fish, and she said, yeah, it swam away, and hopefully swam away happily. So, you know, there's all kinds of people out there, and there's different reasons why we fish. But I think Dante represents the best of what we can be, and why having a little bit love for the fish that we go after can go an awful long way. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.